Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. For this race, I've kind of fucked around with the parts for the cars. As you can see, he's not angry anymore. Um, he is if we show you, a Phoenix expert, which means he's going to get improvements for this race. So I've decided to go ahead and give him a better car for this race. I'm hoping he's going to get us that 9th place position. I have taken I have now anyway, taken the 9th place position here. I'm hoping that's going to be enough for it. So we're going to go straight into it. Phoenix is just a shit track, isn't it? Let's face it, it's just a circle. But yeah, I have given him a better car. I was going to give him all of the better parts, but it really pissed off Lara. So I kept one part on Lara's car, and they're both reasonably content. So that is that. So what's happening here is that we're going to do our best. I think I've worked it out. I think we can go down to 8 million in the red before the game kind of kicks us out. The new sponsors haven't come into effect for this race. The actual sort of realistic sponsors, that's not a problem. So if things do go Pete Tong, then we'll just, like I say, we'll start a new race, new team, and go from there. So I feel we'll go with that. I say he is a Phoenix expert. I don't know how you can be an expert at going around in circles, but there we go. Obviously we want to go smash into top speed. Smashing. And yeah, so that's going to be that. So let's head those guys out. Get them both on the race trim 8 laps. Normally what happens with the Phoenix is we can normally get a level 2 qualifying trim. I think last time around actually we got level 3 on qualifying trim and race trim. I may be wrong. If I am wrong, do let me know. You guys probably watch it a bit more than I have. I say you watch it a bit more than I have. I've recorded these and just smashed them out, basically, one at a time. I don't think I actually go back and look at them properly. So all of the sound could be fucked up. I wouldn't know about it. If the sound is fucked up again, please do let me know. I'll get it sorted out. But yeah, I just push them out, make them, push them out, and just do that. So I'm pretty sure it was this one we got level 3 on both, and then qualifying trim 2. He sent me the gear ratios. He's faster than Lara. He's got the faster car now. Not much faster, but fast enough. So we are level 2 for soft tyres and race trim, and we're 3 minutes in. There we go. So let's bring in Lara, because apparently we're concentrating too much on the low speed corners. And you want the ballast forward. That's fine. We'll get you to go around one more, mate, and then we'll bring you in, alright? So excellent. It's just the cornering that's not any good. Okay, we can get that sorted out. How about... Boom. That really didn't do anything, did it? Neither did that. I think he actually wants to go the other way, you know. Work that one out. Figure it out. We're going to go switch onto qualifying trim now, and I feel like we're going to switch to mediums as well. I think that if we keep one guy on, if we keep Vosu on the qualifying, the racing and the soft tyres for now. You know, go one more, mate. Is that going to happen on this one? Yeah, it is. So let's bring him in now. Let's have a look at Vosu's car. I'm going to put him straight onto the stints of qualifying, 3 laps, and mediums. So poor, okay, excellent. So what do you want, mate? Do you want more into higher speed and like that? Is that what you want? Can't be, can it? Let's try. Let's try that, see how you feel about that, shall we? There we go. Off you fuck. Get you on that. So how's Lara feeling about this? You go one more and then we'll bring you in. So level 1 qualifying, level 1 on the mediums. Let's see guys, we can actually do this quite well. We should be able to get level 3 on both. So okay, great, excellent. We were excellent, weren't we, beforehand, and then very poor. So we definitely want to bring it down this way. So if we go back to that setup and push that to there. It's not really far enough, is it? Work that one out. So let's see how that one goes. Get 3 laps again. Keep on the mediums. Cornering feels better. Let's have a look at Vosu. So we do have level 2 on both of these. Handling feels worse. Okay, well we can get that sorted out for you, mate. Don't worry about it. So we've got great, very poor, great. What were we before? I can't really remember. So let's go level 3 there. Keep on the qualifying trim enemies. So okay, so we need to go the other way with that. Fair enough. Let's do that. So you're happy with sort of there-ish, aren't you? That was very poor. So if we can get that. Let's try that one out. Let's try that one out. Tyres, same tyres. Just go out there. So level 2 for qualifying and mediums. One of the good things about this racetrack is that we can get all of that up. I mean, the rest of the racetrack is shit, but it's just a circle. Why can't we use some of this middle stuff? The bell end and the shaft or the cannon. So it's qualifying level 3 and race trim level 3. Should we bring them in? See how they're looking? Maybe see if we can get inters up to level 1. I don't know. I'll be able to get inters up to level 1. Stints, race trim, because no, we keep on qualifying trim. It just fucks around, doesn't it? So what are we at now? Good. Go a little bit more that way. So handling is poor. I thought we had that. Well, handling's very poor. Handling's okay. We need to go further that way. Okay. It's 24 seconds on that. 30 seconds lap. We might be able to get 1 lap out of this. Maybe get these inters to level 1. I love the fact we might be able to get inters up to level 1. I mean, it's going to be a slow lap because wrong tyres altogether. So Lara is going to get a lap. Vosu is going to get a lap on the inters. We're going to get inters up to level 1 just because, fuck it, why not? I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's a laugh, isn't it? We're never going to need inters in Phoenix, but we've just got so much knowledge come through. Didn't actually quite make it. It was literally just marginally that we didn't make it. A few slack jaws here in the press room about Blue Balls racing pace and practice. So hopefully Vosu's going to carry that on. It is only practice. Hopefully Vosu will carry it on through. Going to go soft tyres and qualifying trim, obvious reasons. Same for Vosu, soft tyres, qualifying trim. Super overtake mode, what the hell is that? An extra engine mode is unlocked, super overtake, allowing even more power at the cost of high fuel. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I like the sound. We're going to use that in this race. Great, excellent, great, good, excellent. Can we maybe tweak that a little bit further? Yeah. See how that one works out for us. Super overtake mode. I like the sound of super overtake mode. I've not seen that before. As I say, guys, this is actually my first playthrough ever of this game, and there's things popping up that I've never seen before, and I like the sound of them. I do. So, let's get these guys out on auto. Come on, Vosu, do it for us, mate. I want a Q1. I want Q1. Overheated for both drivers at the minute. Overheated perfect. It's better than overheated, or cold and cold, isn't it, I suppose? Who's that flying around us? If you heard a little bing in the background there, it's my wife. She's playing around with an Amazon's Fire Stick. Don't worry about it, that's fine. We are getting smashed out of the fucking water here by other drivers. Which is really annoying, because if we can get perfect, we've got faster speeds than that. I don't know if you saw Vosu's speed on qualifying, but it was a lot better than that. Go back out, Lara. And we've got a better setup now as well. And you can go straight back out as well. And this time, I want perfect, alright? It does bug me that we can't push that a little bit more. Overheated perfect. Overheated good. No, that's going to be even slower. Lara is going to go out. Absolutely going to go out. Vosu may be able to do something. Doesn't look like it though. It looks like a slower lap than ever. So can we maybe get another one out for Lara? Can we fuck around with her settings and get another lap out? That is the question. I mean, there's time to get another lap out. So, do we know which way we need to go with these? Probably the other way. That may do the job. Keep the same tyres. Vosu, can we do the same thing with you, mate? Can we just get you to tick onto excellence? Use those same tyres as well, mate. Keep on auto, mate. I don't know how you can't. You're a Phoenix expert. You should be able to get this bang on. Overheated good, for fuck's sake. May even be able to get another lap out. Nah, we won't be able to get another lap out, will we? So, Lara's going to go out in Q1. Vosu looks like he may get through Q2 if we're lucky. And Wilson is in lap. Where is Wilson? 17. Mincer is in the pit. So Vosu is going to go through. Lara is going to go out. Lara goes out in 18th, Vosu in 14th. So it does show you that the only real difference between the two is the car. It is disappointing. I honestly thought he'd be doing a lot better than that, but we'll see how it runs. Anyone surprisingly out? Not really. Hal Wilson. So let's go to qualifying. Let's see if we can do better with young. Not young, is he really? Vosu, he's a bit older now. He's about 28, is he? Something like that. Can't have a look. So excellent, great, excellent. Those little tweaks have made it that little bit better for us. So tyre choice, we're going to go out on these tyres. You know what? We're going to do this ourselves. And we're going to take it slow. So let's go. Why are you slowing down? Seriously, I don't get it. I don't know. I think next time, we're just going to speed this all the way up. I think next time round we're going to get him to go out on auto. He's happy with it. He's getting knocked down positions already though. That was a really shit lap. 35.5 seconds. He was doing 3 seconds in the... we'll have to go new tyres, aren't we? There we go. He was doing 33 seconds in the actual like qualifying, because we can get this up to like red and red. Auto on. Just smash it out, mate. Just do your best, will you? Looks like he's going to go out in probably 14th. I was about to say 14th. Overheated, perfect. He should get a faster one because he hasn't got overheated brakes. But we'll see how it works out. Sure, you don't really need to slow down on these corners, surely. These aren't the corners you kind of need to slow down on. He wasn't happy with that. Apparently. Mate, you are an expert on this track. You're an expert at driving left, basically. So you should really be doing well. Can we maybe just fuck around with just a touch more? Or is that just a touch too far? So come on, get it perfect on both, please. Sit perfect, perfect, perfect. Overheated perfect, not good. So this is going to be our last attempt to get through to Q3, and we are even slower. I think we've fucked around with it a little bit too much. Yeah. Don't worry about it, mate. I think that was me fucking around with it. You done your best. That's all you can do, even though you are an expert on this fucking track. That's why you got the faster car this time round, and you still can't fucking do anything about it. Okay, actually, no, that was your fault. 99% optimum balance, up 22%. So, why you can't do it, mate, I do not know. Which I do know, it's because we haven't got any new parts this season. We can't afford them. Hopefully, a couple of races time, we're going to have a couple of sponsorship positions available to us. We'll get a nice big lump of money come in, and that will save us. Pernett out on in this one, and Swanning out in this one. Swanning, that's not so much a surprise. Pernett is a little bit though. So we're going to simulate this session. We're not going to take it like we did in the last episode, because I fucked that one up, if you remember rightly. I do say a lot as well. I shouldn't need to say I know what I'm going to say. I'm not Stevie Gerrard. Stevie Gerrard. Yeah. Well, we played a good game. You know, Stephen, you know, just talk, mate. Talk, please. Don't keep saying e. Right. So this is the actual race. And we are going to go. Let's have a quick look, see how long this race actually is first, shall we? I don't ever know. 38 laps. How many laps do you get on these? 11 to 13, 15 to 17. So that'd be 34, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Do we just take the 15 to 17? Or do we go that, do 4 stops? We'll take the 15 to 17. Everything else can stay the same apart from that. You're going to take 20 laps of fuel. I'm sure people will tell me I'm crazy for that, but don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. I actually don't have a fucking clue. You get 11 to 13, you get 15 to 17. We're going to do this, and we're going to go to super overtake mode. Because of that, you're going to get 23 laps worth of fuel. I want to see the super overtake mode. I'm liking the sound of it. Soft tyres, no. Medium tyres or race trim. I think if we go race trim, we can then switch to soft tyres later on. I feel like we're going to be locked into mediums if we do that. And you, mate, pit stop guru. Or shall we take... Yeah, we'll take the pit stop guru and the race trim. Again, I don't really want to be locked into tyres if we can help it. Driver strategy is going to be push and super overtake. Super overtake. And overtake and push. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing super overtake in the works. How good is it going to be? Parisi, Holgerson, Nato, Stefansson and Landvik aren't going to stay there for long because super overtake is going to ruin their shit. Actually, I don't know how it's going to do. Let's have a look at Vosu. Landvik, Lara, you're not an issue for this race, mate. Sorry. And Super Overtake mode clearly works really shittly as we've dropped 4 places. Come on, Vosu, mate. You got Super Overtake mode. Back up into 14th. Lauren 16th. Can she push a bit more? Vosu in Super Overtake mode doing the work. Let's get the tyres down to neutral. We're doing a burn around these too much otherwise. Vosu 13th. Lara in 11th. Lara's smashing it out. Oh, hello, game's frozen up a little bit. I don't know if you ever see that, but certainly I see it. I'm sure you do as well. So we're 10th and 11th by the looks of things. We're coming out of the sponsorship target just a little bit. So we're going to go with a strategy. Just allow the teammate through. I know you're not going to like it, but we do need it. He is the expert here. He does have the faster car for this race, and you've blocked him twice now. Yeah, I wanted you to let him pass, but I didn't want you to lose positions while doing it. That's the thing, Lara. So he is burning through that fuel like crazy. It really is. But it is Super Overtake mode, so what do you expect? Super Overtake mode is not actually that good though, is it? By the looks of things, it's not really doing us a job. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go attack. See if we can get the fastest. If we can get the fastest lap, it's an extra 2 points for us. And honestly, I'll take the extra 2 points. So we're on target, 7th and 8th. I don't know who's going to have to come in first. Probably Vosu with the Super Overtake mode. He's up into 6th, undertaking guys, overtaking guys. Doesn't get a fastest lap, unfortunately. Let's get him down to neutral and overtake. You carry on for now. I want to kind of bring Lara in first, but at the same time, I don't really want to risk anything. Lara's in 2nd, Vosu in 1st. How far ahead are we? We're not much far. Not much far ahead. Not very far ahead, are we? You carry on Super Overtake mode. That's fine. Landvik setting fastest laps. Again, it's not really surprising. Alright, so if we bring in Vosu after this next lap. He's got the fuel, but his tyres are starting to wear a little bit. We've got the 13 laps. Yeah. I know your tyres are wearing down, mate. Don't worry about it. We're going to get you another 15 laps of fuel. 16. Yeah, 16. Go one more. Go one more. Pit strategy. Balanced. That's fine. So once he's done that and he comes in, we're going to get Lara to come in. So just turn it down a little bit. So we're going to get Lara to come in now. 15 to 17. We could probably got more out of that actually, but never mind. 16 laps worth of fuel, recharge. Pit strategy is going to be balanced as well. So an estimated 14th position. So where's Vosu? 5th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. Out in 14th. Can he hold on to 14th? 15th flying around. No, he's coming out in 18th. That is unfortunate. It's a shame because it was not a bad little pit that. So where's Lara going to come out? Lara looks like she's going to come out a little bit better off. Vosu back up into 15th. Lara in 16th. Probably going to lose that. Does have a lot of charge there to work with. That's good to see. Who ahead of us can the pit? So we've got people in the pit. Can we make the most of it? We certainly can. 11th and 12th. That's nice to see. So what lap do we need to bring Vosu in? That is the question. So there's 21 laps to go. So if he takes 7 laps, if we try to get 9 laps out of Vosu, and then after that we'll bring in Lara and go for it from there. So Lara has dropped down a position to 13th. I've gained back 12th now because someone's in the pit. Vosu is losing out here. Whoever's in 11th, Stefansson, is gaining on us. Really gaining on us. Absolutely caning their engine. We're going to get up another position here to 10th. Someone in the pit again. Lara's in 11th. We did lose out to Stefansson. Looks like Lara's going to lose her position to Cannon. Who's in the pit? We're up into 9th and 10th. That's Amura in the pit. You don't worry about the fuel levels, mate. I'll worry about the fuel levels. Where's my mouse? There we are. Let's go neutral again. Let's keep going round. Keep going round. So that's 8th and 11th. Lara let Cannon past her. And honestly, if these guys keep talking about the fucking fuel levels, I am going to flip my shit at some point. I really am. Can we get past Holgersen? We certainly can. So that is 7th and 10th. Vosu absolutely destroying his tyres though. Should be fine. It should be fine. Vosu will probably lose out to Pernat soon, but shouldn't worry about it too much. We need to cut back on that strategy. Super overtake is good, but we're burning a little bit too much fuel. Might have to switch to hybrid mode for a little bit. Same with Lara. Lara's going to have to switch down to hybrid mode and probably use a high overtaking. We are up to 9th and 6th. So that leaves us 13 laps. So we're going to bring in Vosu. No, we're going to bring in Lara first, actually. We're going to try and get Vosu out on the softs. Going to keep Lara on mediums. How many laps remaining? 13. So if we go 16, we're going to come out quite behind. That's not an issue. It kind of is, but I'm not too fucking worried. So let's go with the... So we're in 3rd into 2nd. Got the hybrid mode going. Alright, so we get him into pit. So there's 13 laps remaining. We're not going to be able to use those, are we? Oh, fuck's sake. So let's go 18 laps of fuel. And we're going to go over fast pit. That'll probably cock us up, but we need it. We need to do it. We need to do it. So Lara does come out in 20th. It's a little bit annoying, but it needed to be done. We've got a lot of fuel going into this. We are going to go super overtake mode with Vosu. Likewise, go overtake with Lara. That was a fairly good pit for Vosu. Still going to come out in 19th, unfortunately, just ahead of Lara. He does get blue flagged on the way. Not a lot we can do there, really. We've got 10 laps to go. Can we push both guys just a little bit? Vosu up into 17th. Lara up into 19th. There are a lot of guys going to have to pit. I just need us to push that a little bit harder. The tyres need to last as well, but we do need to push that a little bit harder. Up into 17th and 16th. So people are pitting, but we're not going to be able to do anything about it. So like Landvik is going to pit in a second, but we've been lapped by Landvik, so are up into 15th and 14th, 15th and 16th even. With Vosu and Lara going to push here. Who's ahead of us? So Mincer's going to have to pit soon. So is Amura. We might be able to make something of that. A few guys in the pits, up into 14th and 15th. They're kind of vying with each other. That's the annoying thing. They're not really able to push, are they? Up into 13th and 14th. We are gaining positions, guys. We are. How many laps remaining? 5. Let's go neutral on both of the tyres. We're going to need this to last out. So Vosu can push. Still 13th and 14th. Anyone ahead of us needing to pit soon. Holgerson's going to need to pit. NATO's going to need to pit. Cannon's definitely going to have to pit. I'm sorry, but he's going to have to. Tyre temps are feeling too high. Never mind, mate. You need to deal with it, alright? So that is 12th and 13th. I can see 10th just ahead of us. And 11th, actually. But I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything about it. Wilson in 11th. 3 laps to go. I don't think we're going to be able to make it up the speed or make up the time. Let's go push and push on these tyres. Let's try and rinse it up a little bit. Let's get the strategy. Just race, alright? If you feel like it's going to be how we... Figures, I feel like they're holding each other back. There we go. Do have a little bit of time to try and catch up. We should have just let Lara go. Even with the better car, she's the better driver, apparently. Can Lara get up to 10th, maybe? What are you doing sitting behind him? You could have taken him there. So Lara up into 10th. Vosu is in 13th, having dropped another position. So, what? I'm sure we finished 10th there. 11th and 13th. Basically, what we should have done there for a long time was just let Lara fucking go. We should have not even changed the cars over. We should just let Lara go for it. That's my own fault. That was my fuck up. But much of this season, like in the last race when we fucked up with Vosu, he could have been in the podium, at least top 6, and we fucked up by letting him run out of fuel. It happens. It happens. It's not brilliant for us. I think, what's that, a 6th place finish? NATO got the fastest. Shannon gone down a position because of a demotion. He got demoted 2 positions, actually. But yeah, I mean, 13th, 14th in the settings, 5th there, 3 points ahead of 6th, 14 points ahead of 7th, which is going to be our probable finish. Yeah, it wasn't good enough, really. It wasn't good enough. But let's see what happens after this. Let's see what the interview is going to say. By the way, guys, oh no, you were here for that. Don't worry. I thought I'd skip past the for a minute there. I thought I'd skip past the politics vote. You were here for that politics vote, weren't you? To one of the driver aids. That is going to be beneficial for us next season. It means that our really shit drivers that we've got are actually going to improve because they don't have to work as hard. Doesn't help the good drivers on the good teams, but it certainly helps us out. We came 5th, actually. That's good. Can we skip that? Can we skip all this bollocks? You've gone down massively. Why have you gone down massively? I don't like that. Your morale's up, and you're getting there. You're nearly at 100% with Herman. That's 2/3% up on the marketability. That's better than fuck all. That is another £1 million down the drain. £2.35 million in debt. It's getting a little bit ropey for my liking. It's I know that things could be a lot worse, but we have a shit car for next season. Interview at the Evening Herald. Okay, Lara's, yeah, our engine's awful. Team marketability down 10%. Why the fuck did I just do that? I knew that was going to happen as well. Why the fuck did I do that? Now it comes to the sponsorship, we're even worse. Oh, fuck. We do have free offers here, but as we saw, we're not going to take them to all 2nd or above, and let's face it, we're not going to hit 2nd or above. We're going to wait for them to expire. Once they've expired, we're going to take on whatever contract gives us a big money boost. And that's going to be the end of this episode anyway. In the next episode, we're going to be in Doha, which is our third to last race. And we're going to do absolutely dog shit. Do tune in. Like and subscribe. Leave me a cheeky comment. Obviously, tell me that we're going to... Please tell me that we're going to survive the season. You know, even though we've got a shit car for next season. We've only got 2.1 million aside, and that's not good. But yeah, do leave me a little comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.